And we're live! Hello everyone, welcome back to the Daily Dish with Candice Cooper. I have about 18 minutes until my dinner is ready in the air fryer. So, shall we dish? Let's dish. OMG, you guys. I don't even know where to begin, okay? It's been just absolutely crazy. I feel like this Mercury in retrograde, it's just been a lot. And I'm about to talk about a bunch of stuff that is probably gonna, piss people off. Oh my goodness, I've been wearing my glasses all day. And my hair has Under Luna hair oil in it. All day. I'm going to do a head spa tomorrow. My new boss is doing a head spa on me so I can learn and experience the head spa process. But I have not been home since like 9:30 this morning. So it's been a long, long day. My little divots in my nose. Oh my gosh, and I started writing my newsletter, and then I abandoned my newsletter. But let me get to my notes, y'all. Let me get to my notes. How was your day? How was your week? How's your life? It has been a lot for me. It has been a long life. Okay. So I started watching Wife Swap today, and Angie K is one of the wives. And then who's the other wife? Or do they just do one? Yes. Okay. So Angie K went to a homestead in the middle of nowhere, okay? No running water. A composting toilet. You take a bath in a tub in the middle of a field. This is where Angie K had to go and take her bath, in a tub in the middle of a field. And she had to clean the composting poopy toilet. Now, she takes these people out for milkshakes, and all I keep thinking about as I'm watching them drink the milkshakes is they're going to blow that composting toilet up. And Angie K is the person who has to clean the compostable toilet. So basically, a compostable toilet is they put a little poopy bag in there. And I guess the pee goes into the ground, but the poopy goes into a little bag. And then you have to take the poopy and put it in the garbage can. How absolutely disgusting is that? So we come to find out about this family. 3 little kids, mom, dad. They had a regular house, a regular life in suburbia. And the mom was diagnosed with rheumatoid arthritis. So they said to the mom and dad, okay, so it's time for you to change your diet, eat more whole foods, healthier foods. They took that and they moved to the middle of nowhere with a compostable toilet. I don't understand, guys. There's a middle ground to this, okay? You don't have to go from suburbia, middle America, eating junk food, to then living on a homestead. Are you both Scorpios? Like, how extreme do we have to be? You can just maybe have organic food delivered to your house. I don't understand why we have to move to the homestead with a compostable toilet. Yes, the composting toilet. No, I can't. Crazy. And Angie K, she's like, with the sunglasses, with the Gucci shoes, you know, it was crazy. However, Wife Swap made me fall in love with Angie K because she was so sweet to those little kids. She was so lovely. She seems like, I don't watch a lot of Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, but she seems very nice and very sweet and very nurturing and very loving. I don't know. Oh, I look mean. I mean, I probably, sure, depending on who you talk to, I'm sure I could be a little bit mean. Aren't we all a little bit bitchy sometimes? However, Angie K, very nice. If you haven't watched The Wife Swap, and the little kids were so funny. The little girl just like loved her. Angie did her hair in like little French braids, and the little girl was so adorable at the end. And the little boys were funny. This whole scenario reminded me of Overboard with Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell. I mean, if you grew up in the 80s, you know that that is like one of the best movies ever in the 80s. The little boys reminded me of the sons from Overboard. So cute. Just what a cute little family. At the end, Angie's driving off and the dad's like, I love you. And the little boy goes, I can't believe you just said I love you to her. And he's like, I'm saying it like a friend, you know, like I'm saying like, but the boys missed their mom. And they wanted their mom to be home. So when the dad said, you know, I love you, they were like, oh, how could you say I love you to her? Very cute, very charming episode. If you're into it, if you like Bravo, if you like the Housewives, I don't even watch Salt Lake City and I watched it. Next episode, Melissa Gorga. Obviously, they're fellow New Jerseyans. She'll be on the next episode. I can't wait to watch. I only had time to watch one this morning because I had to get ready and do my day. And I haven't even gotten to listen to today's episode of Jeff Lewis. No super chat. How can I give you money? Cash App? Venmo? Let me know if you want my Cash App. I'll tell you what it is. If you really want to send me something, that'd be very sweet. Preston Flake 442. So next episode. Wait, I haven't even listened to today's episode of Jeff Lewis Live, so I can only comment on yesterday's episode of Jeff Lewis Live. Do we want to talk really quick about the New York City mayoral race? Here's what I'm going to say. And here's what I think everyone should say. It needs to be seen. Can I add it? Oh no. Can I add let's see. Okay. Can we do that? Start poll. Okay, so I think that's me. $Cando116 for Cash App. Anyway, I don't know how to do super chat. Do you guys like my art? Thank you. I don't know how to do super chat, and I tried to Google it, and I can't figure it out, you guys. Good morning. Ha, 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 ha. That's funny. That's funny. If it's not $1 sign, it might be $2 signs. I've definitely painted. I feel like art is my life, right? Whether it be like painting, photography, on camera, like, art is my life. But if you guys like this painting, Audrey Kawasaki, this is a signed limited edition print that she did. And I actually have, it's like 100 out of 200. It's like, they actually put like what print it is for you. But anyway, I love Audrey Kawasaki. She's one of my favorite artists of all time. And if you haven't gone to check her out, you should check her out. I love her. But let's talk about, okay, should we talk about the mayoral race for New York City a little bit? Here's the thing, and this is what I think, this is how I feel everyone should be, okay? I do not agree with the elected mayor of New York City. However, as a longtime resident of New York City and somebody who worked in Manhattan for 30 years, or not, I was like, 27 years, 26 years, lived in Brooklyn, those streets I can maneuver with my eyes closed, okay? You could drop me anywhere in New York City or Brooklyn, not Queens. Queens is like off the, I don't know anything. Queens is like, all I know is Knickerbocker, and I don't know anything else about Queens. So here's how I feel, okay? I don't agree with the decision of who the mayor is of New York City. However, I love New York City. I love the land. I love everything that it stands for. Creativity, out of the box, passion, art, connection, walking, just everything that New York City really actually does stand for, I support. Politics, I don't like who was elected. But I hope to God that I'm wrong and he does amazing things for New York City. So I don't have to like his politics. I don't have to like him. I don't have to agree with his politics or anything like that. But I love New York so much that I want to see it succeed, even if I don't agree with the politics of the mayor. Well, I can't see without them. People are very impatient. It's just the amount of people that you're dealing with on a second-to-second basis is like a constant assault on your cortisol. It's a constant assault on your body. It's traffic, it's weather, it's noise, it's construction, it's, people, it's tourists, it's just so much all at once. What's wrong with his politics? I don't agree with them. So this isn't really like a political channel, so we're not going to go delve into it. The point I was making, we should all adopt that perspective. We don't have to agree on everything, but if we can agree that we love New York and we love that land, we want to see it prosper, even if we are wrong, even if they are wrong. So, yes. The mayor really doesn't matter at the end of the day, but I just think that I don't care. I'm so done. I'm at an age where I've seen both sides. Okay? I've voted all sides. I get it. It is different wings on the same bird. And it's like a personality thing. You like certain people, you don't like other people. it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we want to see America prosper. We want to see New York City prosper. We want to see our economy prosper. We want people to be healthy. We want people to be safe and happy and healthy. Then we're going to have to just deal with that. We can't cross like a bridge that we haven't come to yet. If that actually does happen, I mean, more people are sick than ever. But when I walk into CVS and it says Health Hub, but then it's 42 aisles of cookies and candies and snacks and this, and I'm like, well, where's the health? Because that's how I know I live in the upside down world. CVS is the health hub. Nothing about CVS is healthy. Nothing in CVS is healthy. Nothing out of CVS is healthy. The junk food, one thing I could say about everything that's going on, the food is so incredibly expensive. I just have been eating like a sweet potato at night, a little personal pizza. A banana. I ate a bag of pretzels today. Okay, so, you're just going to make me really, really skinny. And thin is in, baby. So I will always find a way to work around whatever they try to do to us. Remember, different wings, same bird. A sweet potato. Well, thick it is. Look, I'm pivoting with the times, all right? I prefer to eat organic. And if that means that I could only get a few things at the store, but they're organic, I don't eat everything organic, but I try. Fruit is not cheap. Lavender goes in every product. Well, some people are allergic to lavender, so we can't have that. I do get huge farts from broccoli. Sure, of course. Who doesn't? I'd be tooting away. All right, so we talk about that. At the end of the day, I just want to see New York prosper. I want to see California. I want to see every part of America prosper. And I guess it's subjective what you think prosperity is. What's prosperous to me is not prosperous to you. Anyway, let's talk about Jeff Lewis Live. He had Miss Pat on. Miss Pat is so funny. Oh my gosh. You know that Jeff doesn't know what to do with Miss Pat. Because she's a loose cannon. And she came up through the hood selling drugs, got shot in the titty, came out her nipple. I also want to prosper too. Thank you. How do the kids do it? Miss Pat. Do you guys know Miss Pat? She is so funny. All right, my food is done, so we got to talk about this really quick. She said to Jeff, what's your daughter's name? And he's like, Monroe. She goes, Monroe? Nah. She row in my house. She row. I nearly fell off my chair, okay? And Jeff is like, oh, okay, we could do row. We could do row. He's like, all right, okay, we could do row. And she's like, you bring that little girl and her chubby ass over. And he goes, no, it's Boney. She needs to eat more. And she's like, all right, we'll fucking bring her over and we'll feed her and we'll smack her into shape a little bit. Girl, hi, you slay. What up, Oscar? I did say same to you. I want everyone to prosper. So Miss Pat is just saying the craziest shit. And she basically used to be like a criminal, right? And she's telling Jeff like all these different ways that she hacked the system. And like, I lived in the hood of Brooklyn for a really long time, and my ex-husband used to work at Trader Joe's. So we would hear all the different ways that people hacked the system. And like, she's telling Jeff all the ways that she basically scammed the government. And Jeff is just like, what? Jeff is like, I pay top dollar for everything, and people usually charge me more for stuff. So, bye. So she's like, all the ways, the tax credits, just like all the ways that she scammed people. And Jeff is just like in shock. Now to me, hi baby, come say hi. To me, like, she's rich now, so she's not like that anymore. But I'm like, I'm surprised that Jeff, like, come here. You want to say hi to everyone? Come here. Ugh. So this is Nene. Hi, Nene. This is my son. He has hypertrichosis. We call him Wolf Boy. He has Wolf Boy syndrome. I love you. But yes, it's a he. He's a Nene. He's a Nene. I love you. He just had his dinner. His mommy is also going to have her dinner. I just think it's so funny that she said to Monroe, we're going to call her Ro-Ro. Because Monroe is so fucking bougie, you guys. She needs some black cousins. She needs some cousins in the hood that are going to braid her hair and maybe beat her up every once in a while. Like, Ro-Ro, you do. Thank you. Still so adorable, even though he's a little boy. But yes, if you haven't listened to yesterday's episode of Jeff Lewis Live with Miss Pat, jump on it and listen. There are just so many funny things that she says throughout the episode. I can't even keep up to like type them down because I'm like doing other stuff and I'm listening. The Ro-Ro stuck with me. What breed is he? He's off the streets of Mexico. So hopefully ICE doesn't show up at my door. But he's 16 and he's been here for 15 and a half years. But yeah, he's like off the streets of Mexico. I don't even know what he is. He's my favorite though. My Jack Russell was a nightmare. That shit is crazy. But does anybody remember, so I grew up in the 90s. Does anybody remember when Bill Clinton sent ICE to go get the little boy from his like dad's house to send him back to Mexico to the mom? And literally, I'm like 8 years old eating breakfast before school. And because my mom is such a psycho and like always had the news on, we always had like, you know, who was getting chopped up into pieces. And I'm like, I'm literally trying to watch Sonic the Hedgehog and eat my corn muffin and go to school. But like, I'm like eating my corn muffin and like watching this little boy get dragged out of his house by ICE in like 1993. So this shit, anybody who's surprised, like, one, you came to the country illegally. So like, why are you surprised? And two, why is anybody surprised? Don't you read history books? Never once in history has a government been cool or nice or good to its people. Why are we surprised? Like my weird little shadow. So I don't know. Oh, thank you, Brian. Whoa. So you're known as the town pump. It's usually the name Nicole that does it. It's true. It's true. I'm here daily. I am here daily, you guys. But seriously, I don't understand why anyone's surprised by the government. When have they been nice in any country? Like, what fucking delusion do you live in? I don't know. People are like, meh. I can't talk with people about it. That is Cash App. And it might be $2 signs. $2 signs, Cando 116. I don't know. Let me know. But that's the story, you guys. My food is ready. It's been a long day. I only had a bag of peanut butter pretzels. And it's time for me to eat some dinner, wash my face, listen to Jeff Lewis live, and go to bed. Oh. So, Arasna Kupan. Arasunk? How do I say that? I am going to go eat. Okay. I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Daily Dish with Candice Cooper. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. And let me know in the comments below, like, what you guys want to talk about. Because I always want to just talk about, like, pop culture and Jeff Lewis. But you let me know. Anyway. Mwah. No, I do my face. I have to go wash my face after dinner. And I started using remineralizing powder after I brush my teeth and floss and all that stuff. So I'll let you know how the remineralization powder goes too. And don't forget, oil your hair once a week. You want to keep that shit nice and slick. Nice and slick. All right. Okay.